You this non-entity, Dorothy screamed. Nothing good will ever come from you. Treasure stood silently, her eyes filled with tears. Treasure cried quietly. She missed her parents. She did not even know that all the things around her, the house, the shops, the cars, belonged to her father. She thought her auntie was just helping her. One day, a distant relative named Uncle Tobena came to visit. He saw Treasure sitting on the floor with torn clothes trying to do her homework. He was shocked. Wait, is this not Amechi's daughter? Why is she looking like this? Why is her hair like sponge? Why is her uniform brown? Treasure looked up quietly. Good afternoon, sir. Before she could say more, Dorothy walked in. You again. What are you doing here? She shouted. Are you not ashamed? This girl is your own brother's child. Uncle Tobena shouted back. Leave my house, idiots. Before I pour you hot water, you want to come and reap where you did not sow. You want to come and spoil my name, Abi? Nonsense, look at him. Leave this place right now. She pushed him out of the gate and slammed it shut. Treasure stood by the door, confused and scared. Life did not get easier for Treasure after her parents died. In fact, it got worse. But even with all the pain, she still managed to finish secondary school. It was a struggle, walking long distances, reading with candlelight, wearing torn uniforms, but she made it through. From when she was 9, she had one dream: to become a police officer. She wanted to fight for justice, to help people, to find the truth. So one day, she gathered courage and went to her auntie. Auntie, please, I want to join the police. Can you help me with money to buy the form? She asked politely. Dorothy looked at her and laughed. You, police. The world has truly ended. Treasure kept quiet. If you want money, go and work as a bricklayer in my new building site. After 1 month, I will pay you wages. The next morning, Treasure wore her only jeans and rubber sandals and rushed to the site. She lifted blocks, mixed cement, and walked under the hot sun for 1 full month. When it was time to collect her pay, Dorothy just hissed. You think life is free? That was training. You want to eat my money, Abi? Leave this place. I'm not paying you anything. Treasure felt like her heart had been smashed. But that wasn't the worst thing Dorothy ever said. One night, during an argument, Dorothy looked her dead in the eyes and said, You are the one that killed your parents. Ever since you were born, they started having problems. You are a curse. That single sentence tore Treasure's heart apart. She cried all night. That moment changed everything. She told herself, I will find the truth. One day, everyone will know I'm not a curse. One hot afternoon, as she returned from the market carrying garri on her head, an old woman sitting by the roadside called out, My daughter, come. Treasure turned, surprised. The woman said, You see, your story is not hidden. The truth will come out very soon. Go and chase your dreams. Treasure blinked. But Mama, I don't have money. I have tried everything. The woman reached into her old wrapper and brought out some money. Take this. It's not plenty, but it will start something. Treasure hesitated. Thank you, ma. God bless you. The next morning, Treasure used that money to buy the police form. She was accepted for training. She packed a few things and left the house. She stayed in camp. She wanted peace, no insult, no pain. But Dorothy did not stop. She would come to the camp gates shouting and causing trouble. Treasure, you idiot, come out here. You have not cleaned my twins' shoes. Foolish girl. One day, she even hit her on the head in front of everyone. You this non-entity, Dorothy screamed. Nothing good will ever come from you. Treasure stood silently, her eyes filled with tears. The camp trainer watched everything. Later that evening, he called her aside. My girl, he said gently, you need to be transferred out of Umaya. That woman will not let you go. He made arrangements and Treasure was moved to Asaba to continue her training. Things were better there. She had peace, she could focus. Then one day, something surprising happened. An international training opportunity came for young, promising officers. Treasure applied just to her luck. 2 weeks later, her name was on the list of selected officers to travel abroad. She was speechless. She knelt down and cried, not tears of pain this time, but of joy. From carrying cement to carrying purpose, from insults to international, Treasure was leaving Nigeria. But she did not forget where she came from or the mission she made in her heart to find out what really happened to her parents and to make sure truth and justice would speak again. 5 years passed. Treasure was no longer that poor girl in torn clothes. She was now Officer Treasure Chinazamekbere Amechi, a respected policewoman working abroad. She was smart, bold, and passionate about justice. But there was still one thing she hadn't done: find out who killed her parents. She never stopped investigating. Every year, she gathered bits and pieces of information until one day she finally got a shocking clue. She booked a flight and came back to Nigeria quietly. She did not tell anyone. She just needed answers. After confirming what she feared, she stood in front of her auntie's gate again, her father's house, not as a poor orphan, but as a full-grown woman in her uniform. Dorothy opened the door shocked. You, you now wear uniform? So you actually made it. What are you doing here? Treasure did not smile. I'm not here to show off. I came to ask you, why did you do it? Dorothy's face changed. Do what? What do you mean by why did I do it? You know what I'm talking about. Why? Why did you kill my parents? Dorothy stepped back slowly, her mouth shaking. You removed their break that money by hiring someone. You watched me suffer for years. You said I was a curse. I was a slave in my father's house. I washed, cleaned, suffered. I used to sleep hungry. All because of you? You ended their life? Dorothy laughed bitterly. Ha 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 ha. Yes, I took their lives. I took their lives. I was tired of being the beggar. I wanted to be the queen. And now I am blessed. I have twins. I have lands. I have houses. But it was never yours. Treasure shouted. You stole everything. You left a child to suffer. I am sorry, Treasure. I am sorry. I don't know what came over me that very day. I was just jealous. Beautiful family. I wanted to bring another wife for your father to marry, but he did not listen. I was thinking through that means I will be enjoying the wealth. So when I could not get him and you were born, I decided to make you suffer by taking their lives. I did not even know that you two will survive. Officer Treasure took a deep breath. You may have fooled people for a while, but you can't hide forever. The law will speak now. Justice will speak for my parents. As Dorothy looked up, Treasure brought out the arrest warrants from her file. For every tear I cried, for every hunger I tasted, today my voice will speak. Treasure looked straight at Dorothy, no more fear in her eyes. She took a deep breath and said calmly but firmly, Dorothy Amechi, you are under arrest. Anything you say or do will be used against you in the court of law. Dorothy's mouth dropped open. Treasure, please remember that I was the one who trained you. Treasure turned to the officers behind her. Boys, take her. The officer stepped in and put handcuffs on Dorothy. She screamed, she cried, she begged, but she was taken away. Just then, her twin girls came running out. They fell on their knees in front of Treasure. Auntie Treasure, please forgive us, one of them cried. We did not know the full story. Please, we are sorry for everything, the other added. Treasure looked at them and knelt down too. I hold nothing against you, she said softly. I'm too blessed by God to fight over properties, cars. Keep the properties, keep the land. All I ever wanted was justice for my parents, and I got it. She returned to Umuahia, reopened her parents' supermarket and bakery, and helped many people get jobs. She visited orphanage homes just like her mother once visited, giving out food, clothes, and hope. People called her Treasure of Umuahia. Some even said her mother gave to people with her hands, her daughter gives with her whole heart. Treasure did not just carry her parents' name, she carried their legacy. And wherever she went, she always said, your beginning may be bitter, but your end can be beautiful if you let God write your story. Hello, story lovers. Thank you for watching. Trust you enjoyed today's story. Feel free to drop your thoughts below. And God bless you as you do so. If you're here to subscribe, please hit the subscribe button. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always being here. See you in my next video. And for now, bye.